Good morning. This is a recording for Friday, January 3rd. Today we're starting a new series inspired by Matthew Sokolov's book titled Practicing Mindfulness: 75 Essential Meditations to Reduce Stress, Improve Mental Health, and Find Peace in the Everyday. Because this is the theme, the series that got most votes in the poll. The next, I think, was the Tao of Peace or something like this. I don't remember the title, but I think that was the second, the runner-up, so we're going to do it next. Anyway, over the past years, we have already explored a lot of different mindfulness tools. And in this particular series, we will just bring it all together, paving a way for you to create a solid mindfulness base for your everyday life. Journaling or any kind of dedicated reflection is a big part of mindful living. So, as in every Mindful Morning series, I'll start posting daily journaling prompts in our Mindful Mornings private circle group. So if you'd like to go deeper into the practice, you're welcome to join this group if you're not already part of it, and you can find the link to it in the description to this video. I would like to start with an excerpt from the introduction to this book. Matthew Sokolov writes, "Reading The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh introduced me to the path. But I never practiced the tools offered. I imagined that the principles would just seep into my daily life magically. It was years before I began taking action and seeing the benefits promised. I learned that living mindfully requires a lot of practice. You don't start with perfect awareness and attention. First, you must understand what you are doing, why you are doing this, and how to actually practice." So this is exactly what we're going to explore in this series. And as you learn about the different practices, and some of them will be already familiar to you, try to apply them to your everyday life as much as you can. Because mindfulness calls for action. It calls for personal investigation. Mindfulness is often described as the practice of simply being in the present moment. But this is only one aspect of the practice. Resting in the present moment is, of course, an important piece, and the first step in bringing your attention to whatever is happening here and now, whether it's a thought, a difficult emotion, a task at work, or your breath. But it's just the beginning. Mindfulness may be more completely understood as being present with clarity, wisdom, and kindness. Because if you bring your awareness to the present moment with judgment and anger, is that really useful? In order to build a healthy, beneficial mindfulness practice, it's necessary to cultivate several different behaviors, attitude, and skills. And we're going to talk about all of this in the subsequent days. But today, let's start with the basic practice of finding the breath. We actually do this in every one of our mindful mornings, but today let's dedicate the whole time to just that. Because the body is always breathing, and the breath is constantly moving. So your breath is not only one of the best places to start, it's a constant you can return to anytime you need a little centering. In this first practice, you will gently find the breath in the body. There is nothing to figure out. There are no problems to solve, and there is really nothing special you need to do. Simply constantly return to your direct experience of your body breathing. This way, you're training the mind to be one with the experience without distraction. So take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. And you may be sitting or lying down or even standing. Just find what feels comfortable and sustainable for a few minutes of stillness. Gently allow the eyes to close. But if you're more comfortable with the eyes open, no worries. Just try softly gazing at the floor or ceiling depending on your position. Allow the eyes to relax and rest on one spot. The idea here is to minimize distraction in your practice. Now bring your awareness to the abdomen, to your belly, relaxing the muscles there. See if you can feel the natural rising and falling of your belly, of your breath. Feel the body breathing itself. From the navel around to the obliques, notice the movement with each breath. And just take a few deep breaths like this. Now move your awareness up to the chest. As you inhale, tune into the expansion of the lungs and the rising and falling of the chest. See if you can follow the feeling of the breath from the beginning of your inhalation through the end of your exhalation. Now bring your attention to your nostrils. The feeling of the breath may be a little more subtle here. Try taking a deep breath to see what is present for you. And a deep breath doesn't mean a big one. Just try taking a breath into your belly and then following it all the way. You may notice a slight tickle at the tip of the nose as you breathe in. You may notice the breath is slightly warmer on the way out. Or maybe you notice something else. It's all good. Now decide where you feel the breath the strongest in one of these three spots: belly, chest, nostrils. And rest your awareness on the body breathing in one of those three spots. When the mind wanders, which will inevitably happen, simply refocus on the direct experience of the breath without any judgment. Continue to observe the breath with curiosity and kindness for the next minute or so. I'll be silent to allow you to connect with your direct experience without the distraction of my voice. Now bring your hands to your heart and send the energy of loving kindness to yourself with gratitude for doing this practice, for being here. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel cared for, protected, at ease. May I remember that I have enough, I do enough, and I am enough. May I touch deep, natural peace. And now, as you gently let go of this practice, scan your body and notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you, really? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to bring this awareness of breath with you. Simply stay in touch with your body breathing itself to help the mind remain present. And as always, enjoy your discoveries. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.